Students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Dr. Sumed. Today, in this tutorial, I will talk about chromosomal mutation. Previous video, I have discussed about gene mutation. I will put a card, then you can watch the video. So, what is chromosomal mutation? We know that genes are located in chromosome. The part of chromosome, if you take a part of chromosome, yeah, you have several genes. So, this is the gene is a, as we discussed previously, gene is a DNA sequence. In a chromosome, if you take a part of the chromosome, there are several genes. If you have an alteration of these genes, if you have an alteration of the part of the chromosome, it will lead to alteration of several genes. So you will have difference of you will have some differences of these genes if you have a difference of the chromosome. So we call them chromosomal mutation. So the other word is aberration, chromosomal mutation or chromosomal aberration. The way of chromosomal mutation is happen, we can divide them into two types. The number, the number of chromosome is different. There's no structural difference of the chromosome, but the number. Suppose that we human has 23 pairs of chromosome. 23 pairs. If you have 39, if you have 27, 23 pair and plus 1, so that is 47. Like that, if you have an unusual number, you call it, it's a chromosomal mutation. Also, this the structure of the chromosome. The structure of the chromosome is changed, you can have mutations. So if you take these chromosomal mutation, there are several genes affected. In a chromosomal mutation, if you have any problem with chromosome, part of the chromosome, we have several genes involved in that. So this will lead to a lethal condition. But in some, because of the lethal condition, some mutations, actually not some, most of the mutations will lead to spontaneous abortion. So we will not be able to see those features in living beings. So this will lead to abortion or miscarriage. Also, some mutations, some chromosomal mutations which are we can see in the outside, we can see that means that they are not lethal, they are living, they have developmental disorders. This, in the other hand, in some plants, chromosomal mutation will give beneficial effect. So they will have big fruits. We call them gigantic plants. Right. So first we will discuss about the mutation due to alteration in chromosomal structure. Here it is interesting that the structure of the chromosome will be different. If you take the original chromosome as in this picture, it is A, B, C, D, E, F. We can see the part of the chromosome A, B, C, D, E, F. So first here we discuss a deletion. In the deletion, you will have loss of part of chromosome. So in the first part, that B has deleted. So you don't have the B in the deleted chromosome. So it's a mutation. The other type is duplication. So there's an extra copy made part of the chromosome. There's an extra copy. So the B has extra copy. B has duplicated. The third one is inversion. So in this situation, A, B, C, D, E, F. First we have the normal chromosome parts, and this second we are having A, C, B. The BC part has inverted and put into the same place of the same chromosome. So you call it a inversion. And the other way of having a structural difference is a part of another chromosome will come and join with another chromosome, separate chromosome. Now in the normal chromosome we don't have GH, but the GH will come and bind into the chromosome at the B place. So AB, GH. So if you take these four of structural differences, structural alteration of chromosome, the structural mutations, with the deletion, you will lose some genes. In the duplication, you will duplicate some genes. In inversion, there's no difference of the number of the gene. But the problem is that some genes may not be point out. Some genes may not be uh, typically show in the, because the gene expression may be affected because of the place in the gene. And the same thing happened with the translocation, and there also you don't have the uh, reduction or increase of the gene number. So basically, when we talk about the chromosomal structural mutation, so first one is deletion, duplication, inversion, translocation. We can we can talk, we can discuss this like our work word editing. So sometimes we have to delete. The other one we will have to what, copy and paste. Some cases we have to copy, not copy actually. You cut and paste in a different place. That is just like a translocation. And sometimes we will cut and paste in the same place in the inverse. So we can get that idea like that. So deletion, duplication, inversion, and translocation. Those are the chromosomal structural mutations. Now we are going to talk about mutations due to alteration chromosomal number. Here we can have two types also. So the set of the chromosome, we know that we have pair set. So 23, 22 sets. If we have three sets, so it's a excess set. Just like that, excess set, you call it a polyploidy. So basically, the polyploidy is mainly considered what in plants. They have good outcome, good productivity, good efficiency, good productivity. So triploid, triploid, triploid is 3n. So in banana you can say triploid. Also sometimes you can say tetraploid, hexaploid in the wheat, and octaploid, that is 8n. You can see them in strawberry. And the other way of this chromosomal number alteration is maybe one more or one less chromosome. Sometimes you can have one chromosome increase or one chromosome decrease. So one chromosome increase means you will have three chromosome in that one. So you call them trisomy. One chromosome less means you call it a monosomy. So if you take a karyotype, karyotype is a figure which you keep all the chromosome in a place of a human cell. You know that we have 23 pairs of chromosome. So you keep it in a, keep it as a figure and keep the homologous pairs and arrange them in the way of particular way. Mostly we keep it like the depending on the length of the chromosome, and ultimately put the sex chromosome. So in this figure, first part is you can have 46 XY, that is normal male. In the second part, that is human female karyotype, that is 46 XX. XY is the female, sorry, not the female. XY is the male. XY normal male, XX normal female. So this is the karyotype of normal male and normal female. So if there's any problem with this karyotype, so we will see the thing in karyotype. Right. Now we are going to talk about some syndrome. So what is syndrome? Syndrome is abnormal characterization phenotype. So if you have several abnormal phenotypic features, what we can see outside abnormal features, you call them a set of such characteristics, you call it a syndrome. So If you have some chromosomal number alteration, we will have some syndromes. Let's see what are those syndromes. Right. First one is Down syndrome. Here it is trisomy 21. That means you will have a excess chromosome, that is extra copy of 21, 21st chromosome. That is, you call it a trisomy 21. And they will have characteristic facial features like this, and short body, and they have heart defect. There's a developmental delay. If you take these Down syndrome babies, they are all male, and some female Down syndrome person will be sexually underdeveloped, and they will sterile, and they will have a short lifespan. The other one is the students, they have a high risk of leukemia. Sometimes you call it what? Blood cancer, leukemia, problem with the blood production, and also they will have increased risk of Alzheimer disease. But the good side of the syndrome is they will have low risk of high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, strokes, and other solid tumors. They will have reduced risk. So, what is the reason for this one? It is the non-disjunction at the meiosis. So, we have talked about this meiosis in previous video. So, you can watch the video. And the risk of having Down syndrome babies increases the age of the mother. If the mother's age is high, the risk of having a Down syndrome baby is increased. So there, the intelligence is subnormal. So there's a developmental delay also. Right. Now we are going to talk about Turner syndrome. Turner syndrome is a monosomy. That means, as this karyotype is saying, it is X0. That means you don't have two sex chromosome, only one sex chromosome. This is the only monosomy uh, which is you can see is the only monosomy that you are having in the chromosome, sex chromosome, sex chromosome. So they are female because they have the X. They are female, but they are sterile. Why? That means that they can't produce their children because their sex organs are not mature. If you take the features of Turner syndrome, they are short, and there's a extra skin in the neck. So at this figure, you can say extra skin thickness of the neck. So you call it a web neck, and there may be swelling of hand and feet, and sometimes you can say heart defect, and their intelligence is no, they are having normal intelligence. Now we are going to talk about Klinefelter syndrome. This is due to XXY. So there's uh, X, the way should be XY, and there's an extra X chromosome. So you call it a trisomy. There's an extra X chromosome, so you call it a trisomy. XXY. So because they have this Y chromosome, they are males, and they have male sex organs, but they are sterile. They can't have their own children. So testes are small. They are taller, and they have enlarged breast and some other female body characteristics they can have. And intelligence is subnormal. They have subnormal intelligence. And if you take, when you talk about this trisomy, if you have XYY, so they have extra Y copy of chromosome, Y chromosome, extra Y chromosome. They are male. And if you take XXX, triple X, that is trisomy X. So it is, the karyotype is female. These people are fertile, and sometimes you call them super male and super female. They are taller than normal. So in this video, I have talked about mutation of the chromosome, chromosomal mutation. So there are two types, structural and number mutations, and we have talked about some these syndromes which is due to chromosomal number. Thank you. You can visit my website and my YouTube channel. Thank you again. Let's meet up in the next video.